a train driver traveling late at night. The railway track ahead is empty. The station platform is silent. Then suddenly, you see a woman standing directly on the tracks. You slow the train, thinking she might be in danger. But before the train reaches her, she starts running beside the train. And somehow, she keeps up with it. Then, in the blink of an eye, she disappears into the darkness. This terrifying sight was reported by multiple railway workers near Begunkodor Railway Station in Purulia district, turning an ordinary railway stop in India into one of the most feared stations in South Asia. A place that remained abandoned for more than 40 years because of a ghost story. But what really happened there? Tonight we uncovered the mystery. Our story begins in a small rural village called Begunkodor, located in Purulia district in eastern India. It looks like any other quiet countryside area. Fields stretch across the land, children walk along the dusty roads, and trains pass through the station like they would anywhere else. But in the late 1960s, something happened here that would turn this peaceful village into a center of a terrifying legend. A legend about a woman who was never supposed to be there. The year was 1967. One evening, a railway employee working at Begunkodor station was performing his routine duties. The night was quiet, too quiet. The last train had already passed, and the platform was nearly empty. When suddenly, he noticed something strange near the railway tracks. At first, it looked like a person standing in the distance. A woman. She was wearing white clothing, glowing fairly under the dim railway lights. Thinking she might be a traveler who had missed the train, the employee watched her carefully. But something about her movements felt wrong. As a train approached the station, the employee saw something that chilled him to the bone. The woman started running alongside the train, but she wasn't running like a normal person. She was moving unnaturally fast, keeping pace with the moving train for several seconds. And then she vanished completely, as if she had never been there. The employee reported the incident to the station master. At first, people thought it was simply a misunderstanding, perhaps a trick of the light, or exhaustion after a long shift. But soon, other people began reporting similar sightings. Train drivers passing through the station at night said they saw a woman standing on the tracks. Some drivers slowed down, fearing they might hit someone. Yet, when they looked again, the figure was gone. Local villagers also claimed they had seen the same mysterious woman walking beside the railway line late at night. Some even said she appeared to be dancing on the tracks. No one could explain where she came from or where she disappeared to. Then something happened that made the situation even more terrifying. The station master who had first heard about the sightings reportedly died during not long after the events. Although there was no confirmed paranormal cause, timing fueled rumors throughout the village. People began whispering that the station was cursed. Railway workers became increasingly afraid. Some refused to work night shifts, others demanded transfers to different stations. Within months, fear had spread among almost everyone connected to the railway, and without workers willing to stay there, the station slowly stopped functioning. Eventually, Begunkodor railway station was closed. Trains continued to pass through the area, but they rarely stopped. The once active station became silent. Platforms collected dust. Weeds began growing between the railway tracks. For decades, the station stood abandoned, all because of a mysterious figure that nobody could explain. Locals, Locals began calling it one of the most haunted railway stations in India. Some villagers claimed that if you walked near the tracks at night, you could see a woman in whites moving through the darkness. Others said they heard strange sounds echoing from the empty station platforms. Whether the stories were real or not, the fear sounding Begunkodor continued for generations. For over 40 years, the station remained mostly unused. During that time, the legend only grew stronger. Travelers passing nearby heard stories from locals, stories about a ghost woman, stories about the train slowing down in the middle of the night, stories about shadows moving near the railway line, but no scientific investigation ever confirmed the existence of a ghost. Some experts suggested that the sightings may have been caused by optical illusion or human imagination. Others believe the story simply grew over time, becoming more dramatic with each retelling. Yet, one question remained unanswered. If the sightings were just rumors, why were so many railway workers too frightened to return? Finally, in 2009, the railway authorities decided it was time to reopen the station. They repaired the tracks, cleaned the platforms, and restored train service to the village. The first time in decades, trains once again began stopping at Begunkodor. Interestingly, after reopening, no confirmed paranormal sightings were officially reported. Life slowly returned to normal. Passengers waited on the platform, trains came and went, and once abandoned station became active again. But the legend of the ghost woman never disappeared. Even today, many locals still speak about the mysterious figure seen in 1967. Some believe the spirit may have finally left. Others think she still wanders somewhere near the tracks, just unseen. So, what really happened at Begunkodur? Was it simply a cause of fear spreading through rumors? A misunderstanding that grew a legend? Or did something truly unexplainable occur on those lonely railway tracks? No one knows for sure, but one thing is certain. Very few places in this world have ever been abandoned for decades because of a ghost story. And that alone makes Begunkodor one of the most fascinating railway mysteries in South Asia. If you enjoyed this mysterious story, make sure to subscribe to Occult Mystery for more chilling tales of the unexplained. Because sometimes the most terrifying stories are the ones that might actually be true.